stream just a split second too late because before it actually started broadcasting, my microphone picked up Cosmo, my cat, faintly going meow. So I'm very sorry you had to miss that. He is next to me on the desk, staring intently, so I suppose I have a co-host now. Uh, let's hope that he behaves himself. He's just sitting in a thoughtful pose right now. Maybe he'll meow for us at some point. Anyway, good evening, everybody. Welcome to the stream. Off camera, I wanted to get a little more geo because we do have enough pale ore for the final nail upgrade. However, it's 4,000 and I didn't want a repeat of I'm $3 short. So I did a run through the Coliseum again off camera just for some extra geo. So I hope you don't mind. You didn't miss much. It was the second round again. I didn't touch the third one. No heated gamer moments, Cosmo. I can't believe we missed my cat going, "What's up, gamers?" But first, before nail upgrades, we have a couple other things to do. I tried making a list of stuff that I wanted to accomplish, and it's too big. But I forgot to do this last time. So... Wielder, you've returned. Let me have a look at the dream nail. 500 essence. You're a master in the making. Well done. Well done. I've a small reward for you. Plucked from one of my most precious memories, this charm will bring you and the dream nail closer together still. The secrets of this kingdom won't be able to hide from you any longer. Take it and return once you have collected 700 essence. More gifts await you. Cool, cool. Keep them coming. So you already have 700 essence. I wonder whether the dreamers are watching you as you work, or even that old king. That lock of theirs, desperate, but very clever. I wonder how long they thought it could hold. I hold no disdain for them, though. As history goes on, I grow numb to its repetitions. Take your gift and continue collecting essence. Once you have 900, come back and visit me. Yeah, I hope they're not watching too. I'm very shy. I don't like being stared at, unless I'm on stage and I want it. But other than that, please do not. The dream nail now holds 900 essence within its core. Are you surprised that this old kingdom has so many hidden dreams? Yes, you're starting to see them. The connections between us and the dreams we leave behind, like prints in the dust. The time has come for you to learn how to revisit the places connected to you. Hold the dream nail tight, wielder, and imagine a great gate opening before you. Mastered the dream gate. So this is sort of like a quick travel. It functions a lot like Ferore's Wind does in Ocarina of Time, which I always forgot to use. The dream nail grows bright. It holds over 1,200 essence. Looking into it, I can see so many memories peering back at me. So many asking to be remembered. None of us can live forever, and so we ask those who survive to remember us. Hold something in your mind and it lives on with you. But forget it, and you seal it away forever. That is the only death that matters. Huh, so they say. Enough of that, though. Take this relic and come back to me with 1,500 essence. Go. Thank you, miss. Ma'am? I mean, I don't know if she's married. Like, if a woman is unmarried, is it still appropriate to call her miss? Up to a certain age, or does that get rude? I don't know the etiquette. Anyway. Actually, I want to go... Oh, wait, no, that's right. I opened a shortcut. I can go this way. Very belatedly reading that Bow Bow is sleeping on your bed, Boogie. We have been blessed by 2 cats. I don't know if Luke or Willow or Sasha are also around somewhere for the rest of you, but I hope so. I hope you're all having a great evening, by the way. Or afternoon, time zone permitting. Now here's a friend. Again we meet, my short friend. Here at last, I feel at peace. Twice I've seen this world, and though my service may have stripped the first experience from me, I'm thankful I could witness its beauty again. Hallownest is a vast and wondrous thing, but with as many wonders as it holds, I've seen none quite as intriguing as you. My flattery returns only silent stoicism. I like that. I like that very much. Incredible. You're alright, Coral. To live in age, yet remember so little. Perhaps I should be thankful. All tragedy erased. I see only wonders. I like your babushka hat! I hear that rancid egg nest up there. I'm good. I like that you can just sit with them. I like how you can sit and listen to the singer in the pleasure house. Hello, Salubra. Really don't like the way you smack your lips, but charm notch. Okay, I'm a little short for that last nail upgrade, but that's okay because I also have stuff to give to Lem, so I'll just buy these while I'm here. Cool. My blessing. This is a special item for those who love charms as much as I do. Once you own 40 charms, I'll gladly sell it to you. Oh boy, I wonder what that is. I'm not really sure I want to find out how she will bless us. I mean, I could get all 40. I did it in the Switch. It would take a while if I did it here, but I could. Ah, my no damage run for the night. Let's see, there was that... Oh, no. There was that secret that we opened up forever ago and that I wasn't able to access because I did not have the Crystal Dash. But I think now we can finally go get it. Us, hello Carrie. How you doing? Is Obi with you as well? Since, oh no, Cosmo is hopping down. Oh, goodbye, my co-host. We didn't even get a meow. But his meows are quite soft anyway, so maybe you're not missing much. They're very cute, though. I guess you are missing a lot. Oh, Willow has returned. This conglomeration of cats. Okay. Oh, you know what? It's actually near where the boss room is. Plus up here anyway. Thinking. Nope. A pumpkin spice white Russian. I'm not sure. I've never had a white Russian before. What is in a white Russian? Please explain for those Philistines who have barely tried any fancy cocktails before. Pardon me. Might as well use this, I guess. I use Nail Master's Glory more often because it's good. You know what? I'll bring our spider friends with us for the heck of it. Why not? Hey, Joe. That's a coffee type of thing. Okay. A pumpkin spice cream liqueur. Yeah, I say go for it. Ah, dang it. I mean, it's pumpkin. I'd say you can't go wrong with pumpkin, but I have had pumpkin-flavored things that are way too sweet. I used to like the pumpkin spice latte at a certain... I walked past the place I wanted to go to. At a certain coffee establishment, let's say. And did I walk past it? I don't remember. It's here. but a few years ago they changed the recipe. So I think they did put real pumpkin in it, finally, but there's some sort of bizarre sweetener in it that just does not taste good at all. Here we go. This is what I need. Yeah, I was in the grocery store the other day, and I almost bought a can of pumpkin puree for no particular reason except I could make something with this. I don't know what, but I could. Patooey. Well. Aw, really? Jeez. Jeez. I want to read this pumpkin stuff now, but I shouldn't. Why did I play a game that I have to pay attention to? Foolish. Oh, hello. The glowing womb. Breed. I guess. I mean, you're an insect. I suppose insects have to do that. Still kind of uncomfortable, though. Don't read the squash lore. You can't stop me. Pumpkin spice zucchini bread. That would be good. I've never had zucchini bread. Actually, no. I think I have had zucchini bread. I've never made zucchini bread, though. Feels like it would be a lot of work, though, just to make sure it's not really watery. I think. I mean, zucchini's got a lot of moisture in it, doesn't it? I made banana bread yesterday. It was delicious, and it's almost all gone. Oh. Oh no! Oh no! My spiders killed them! Oh, I wanted to let them live. You guys! Oh, I don't know what I was thinking. Ah, well, I guess since they're dead, they've got a hunter's journal entry now. Weakest members of the Kingdom of Hallow Nest, generally looked down upon and forced to do menial labor. Consisting mainly of sweet fat, these helpless creatures make excellent provisions for long journeys, best roasted over open flame. If they try to bargain for their life, just ignore them. They have nothing to offer. Man, when I did this on the Switch, I didn't kill those guys, so I never got the Hunter Journal entry because I felt terrible. They're having a little funeral for their friend that I also killed, and then, look, my hands are clean. You can't see them under this cloak, but they're clean. These guys. Put away my naughty babies. Ugh. Keep forgetting I have, like, Nail Master's Glory, so I should be able to do stuff. Ah, jeez. Uh-oh. Oh, rip me. Twitch is censoring stuff for you? What's it censoring, dare I ask? I really shouldn't fight the dream bosses without another nail upgrade. But then I did the Lost Kin. That was fine. Can I reach it? Can I reach it? No. Ah. Your Twitch account is set up to censor lewd things by default, and apparently Naughty triggered that? Wow. Put away expletive deleted babies. It's like I can't remember this guy's pattern all of a sudden. Jeez, what the heck? Well, this is going great. Yep, good. I'll try one more time, and if not, I'll come back with another nail upgrade. In retrospect, maybe I should have gotten better charms than the spiders, but I don't know, they're cute. Good. Very good. Very good. Yep. Okay, let's not. Naughty beaver. I feel like it's not a stream until I do something embarrassing at the beginning, and then I play competently for a little while, and then it tapers off at the end. I don't know why that is. What is the fastest way? I guess I could just go here. No, I can't. Just kidding. That must not be good, just bursting through all these postulating Dragon Balls. So bright. I know, they'd hurt my eyes if I had any. Yeah, this is probably better. Let's see. I should focus on what I actually want to do. So I should go to the City of Tears and sell stuff to Lamb. And get a nail upgrade. And then I'm forgetting absolutely everything else I put on that big list of stuff that I should do. Please remember stuff to do. Oh, first, really quick. Let me just take some stuff off. I hope that was enough stuff. So the glowing womb will drain the soul of its bearer and uses it to birth hatchlings. The hatchlings have no desire to eat or live and will sacrifice themselves to protect their parent. Why else would you have kids? There we go. I know I posted this on Twitter back while I was playing the game, but don't talk to me or my flying sons or my spider son or my vampire son ever again. There's no point to this at all, but I think it's funny. My beautiful entourage. Kids ride for free, right, Mr. Old Stag now. Let's go to the King Station. Carrie, you are competent. I just saw that now, but how dare you? Funny when I'm not doing anything that requires a lot of attention. I miss your messages, but when I'm trying to focus on something important in the game, I always read yours, including the ones that say, hey, don't read this. So the downside to the flying suns here is that they do passively drain your soul whenever they're generated. So if you need to heal a lot, you're gonna run out of resources very quickly. But they're so cute, and they just throw themselves at people. Pumpkin spice beverage get? Interesting. It's not overly sweet, is it? Oh, what are you doing out here? Oh? What are you doing out in this miserable downpour? Touché. Impressive fountain, isn't it? I'm sure we'd be able to appreciate it more if we weren't both getting drenched. That night up there was an important one. The plaque here mentions its sacrifice, which carries something of an ominous tone. Probably met some sort of horrible end, though it sounds like the knight's goal may have been achieved in the process. In all the relics I've collected, I've yet to find a clue as to what that was. Weird. What do you think its sacrifice is referring to? This, by the way, if you've forgotten. It was in the first stream, so I'll forgive you if you forgot. Who are you, Mystery Knight? Why no mention beyond your fountain? So, like, are you gonna go back to your shop?
Ka-chale.
I'll be getting back to the shop soon. If I stay out here too long, I'll get washed into the waterways. Come and visit if you like. If you have relics, I mean. I'm not much for chatter. I mean, me too. I can respect that. Your beard is gonna weigh like 50 pounds and you get out of the rain. The vodka cuts the sweetness. Okay. I haven't really tried much vodka in the past either.
Verily Artred.
Alright. Time to crack open another egg and pour it into my eye sockets.
Ka-chale.
Another arcane egg. It's a rare chance to own 2 of these. I'll be the envy of all my colleagues, though my purse is feeling much lighter for it. These eggs are the most desired find from the time before Hallownest, but they're not the only remnant of that age. You may have come upon them, those old statues that seem a store for soul. They too prove its existence, though in a larger, cruder form.
Verily Artred.
Now, we could still a couple more things. We were good for now, but...
Ka-chale.
A Hallownest seal, eh? Give it here. Do you have anything else for me? If not, get your damp little self out of my home.
Verily
Wow, why are you so rude all of a sudden? Did you run out of lore?
Ka-chale. Liaso.
Others have told me there's a statue out by the city's entrance depicting a large knightly figure. Could be one of the kingdom's great 5. I'd have looked it over myself, but the gate's long been shut tight, and it's too much hassle taking the long way around with all those blasted husks about. Yeah, they're part of our soul. We didn't technically birth them. They just appeared. They were generated from the soul we collected. No, it did not give us a bug womb for Wheel, and that's horrible to contemplate.
Verily Artred.
Ugh. If you watch when they're generated, you see a little spark of soul fly off you, then they poof into one of these guys. Yep, that's another Hallownest seal, alright. The shop will be overflowing with these things soon. Ugh, I never guessed so many would still be lying around. They're as common as you make them seem. Maybe I've been offering too much for them. No, of course not. Don't be silly. That's crazy talk, Lamb. Alright, I guess I have to actually activate the elevator. Nothing here is automated. Terrible. Do everything myself. I should put all these children away, but it's just funny. The womb level, yeah, that was a little uncomfortable too. I get what they're going for, though. Just anything with fleshy walls. I don't know, stomach level sounds like something different, and body level doesn't quite encompass it. I think the inherent horror of calling it a womb level is necessary. Oh, great. These guys are gonna gurgle through the whole talk with the Nail Master. Whatever. Oh, you've returned. I see you have some pale ore. Oh yeah, you said this before. Yes, please. As you wish. I'll get to work then. Flesh level. I have a flesh level of 7. Take from that what you will. It's done. The reforging is done. Your nail is much stronger than it used to be. As strong as it could ever be. In only your weapon have I seen such potential. Finally, I behold the majesty of a pure nail. To think this moment has come upon me so soon. I must step outside a moment. Sir? The one where Jabu Jabu's belly is trembling. That sounds like an Always Sunny episode. I have never seen Always Sunny. My life's work achieved. What more is left? With a pure nail forged, my work in this lifetime comes to an end. My only remaining desire is to see and feel the nail strike true. I beg you, cut me down. As my final moment in life, I want to taste the blade's exquisite edge. After all this time, all this toil, haven't I earned it? Sir? Yeah, we made him cry with our sword. Which, by the way, I mean, that is some pretty cool detail. You got some skills, mister. I'm really glad that my children, my baby entourage... No. I can't do that. I don't want to be complicit in another murder. Actually, no, let's go to the King Station. I think it's faster. I'm not going back to jail! Yeah, I hit him in the Switch version. I didn't think it would let me do it. I mean, I thought it would, but I didn't think... I mean... I got a Chivo for it. I don't know how I feel about that. Right. There was something in the Royal Waterways. Maybe while I'm here. If I can remember how to get there. I think it's down this ways. Actually, I don't want to go toward the bench. I don't want to be complicit in another murder! Mori 2020. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Where are you? No? Where is it? Where are they? Wait a minute. Aha! I wish it could follow me too. Be like, you ever see, my store is near, like a daycare, preschool kind of thing. So, sometimes we'll see, rows of kids going by to the park or something. And they'll all be holding a rope. You know, so they don't all get lost from one another. And that's what I'm thinking here. If only we could have the grub join us. And hold the rope. Boy, there's a lot of gurgling in this room. I probably should have put my entourage away. Especially because I kind of want soul for what's coming up. Oh, there's so much stuff flying around. Are they all dead? Oh, that's right. Yeah, I got the collector's map last time, so... I still haven't picked it up from Cornifer here. Ah. One of these days, drinking game, every time I land on top of something. I don't like having all these children about, because it feels like a crutch, in a sense. That I'm letting do all the work for me. You've never seen that rope thing outside of Japanese media? Fluke Marm. Ah, so it doesn't do anything on its own except spawn those things. Ah, there's so much happening. Well, it's dead now. Maybe the entourage was a good idea. Thanks, guys. I'm taking you all out for frosty chocolate milkshakes. Oh, there's no rope thing in game. I was just thinking about how I've seen, like, preschool-age kids, like, if they're all being walked to the park, they'll all hold a rope between them, so they don't get separated. Like, I don't know if your school ever did, like, all the kids had to walk in pairs. Sometimes they made you hold hands, which is terrible. Terrible. But just so, you know, you didn't run off and get lost, as small children are often wont to do. Especially if you're easily distracted like me. Whoa. Boy, there's so much gurgling in here. Well, they do it in Oh Brother, Where Art Thou, huh? You know, I'm glad Bagtree's the one who streamed that movie forever ago, right? Where am I going? I do want to go up. I'm glad I saw it. Yeah, you should watch it again. I think all of us should probably watch it again at some point. Oh, I want to go up this way. Let's go somewhere a little less gurgly. Ugh. You were watching Jeopardy and Oh Brother, Where Art Thou was the answer to something, and you were like, exclamation mark! I'm not sure how I should be reading that. Like that? Uh-oh. Boy, these are some violent children, which, I mean, some children, really. Your mom had a little leash that attached to your wrist with Velcro with the dog's face on. Oh, that's cute. That's, I mean, if you're easily distractible, I can see that being a good safety net. You feel like Hollow Knight and Oh Brother, Where Art Thou is the formula for Bexley. My god, it is. Can I, like, climb on the wall and just... Nope. Crystal dash past. Okay. Persistent. I remember when I was younger, not a lot, I think, but I'd have instances where I would come up behind the wrong person and think it was my mom or dad. Just because, you know, people bigger than you all look the same. Let's see, I want to go to, I think Green Path is the closest station. There is a band named Triple Exclamation Mark and they pronounce it tick tick tick. Am I saying that right? I mean, you just wrote it out. Of course I'm saying it right, right? Oh, welcome back, Rue. Yeah, I have so many little friends now. Although I should put some of them away. I just... they're funny, though. I want to use them as a crutch. But... Alright. I'll put you guys away for now. Next time. Oops. I didn't mean to pick that. I honestly did not mean to pick that. I have so many. You know what? I'm actually going to pull the spiders back out just because this thing I'm going to. Actually, instead of Soulcatcher, let me use... yeah. I guess I'll just take this since I have a slot. Great! Oh yeah, there's a baby down there we haven't saved. Something to be aware of. Update on Pumpkin Russian. It seemed to settle out into different layers, and the bottom one is not as nice, so you gotta chug it to avoid strangeness. Well, that's good intel. At least you didn't set it down and then remember it 20 minutes later and it's congealed into some sort of pumpkin liqueur blob, right? Oop, not here. Belatedly, a mistaken parent is a common kid problem. Okay. So, first we're gonna make a little detour this way. Boy, I hope I have the timing right to do this, or I'm gonna feel really silly. Well, I feel really silly regardless. Okay, no chat for right now. Please excuse any rudeness. Guess I was probably supposed to crystal dash there, but well, I'm here now. So. You know, I've only seen a tiny little bit of King of the Hill. I'm saying this because Joe mentioned he saw fan art of the King of the Hill characters as Animal Crossing villagers, so that's a thing. Anyway, you remember our uncle? Our good uncle. Not the dirtbag one. Well, look who showed up. Oh, look who's joined us. We have quite a merry crowd now, don't we? This fellow came wandering into my hut, quite distraught and on his own quest for a new calling in life. We talked and found a common love of creating and building and honing at crafts. So now we make art together. It's good to have company. I hadn't realized how lonely I was. It's like being with my brothers again. Stay with us if you like. Oh, hello, traveler. How strange that we should meet again in a world as vast as this. I must thank you for not killing me when I asked you to. I was irritated at first, but I had some time to think up there, and I soon saw the wisdom in your decision. The world is made of more than metal and weapons. I set out exploring, and soon found my way here. Sheo is a master of many arts, and has promised to teach me what he can. I think I'll be quite happy here. Happy couple. Ah, guess who's got 3 uncles? We're building a full suite of the Kingdom's Knights, and their time I barely ever paid them attention, but Sheo keenly remembers each. It's so refreshing. Nothing like the crude practice of nail work. I just love all the intricate details. That's really cute. This is fabulous. I never believed my claw is capable of such deft construction. I love you, Uncle Number 3. That charm! Only the great nail sage could have given that to you. Seeing how strong you've become, it almost makes me want to take up my nail once more. But no, I should stay on my current path and keep working at my art. If the great nail sage ever comes by, I want to show him how far I've come. Building these models takes patience and a light touch. It's worth it, though, seeing the grand old knights of Hallownest come to life before our eyes. Mighty Hegemal was always my favorite. What a towering figure he was, but surprisingly soft-spoken for one so large. They were all impressive in their own right, of course. Fierce Drya, kindly Isma, mysterious Emer, and the other one. What do you mean the other one? Well, that's kind of rude. You missed what was going on. Well, we just got an achievement called Happy Couple. We read this already. Because now the nail master, or the nailsmith, is doing art with Sheo. An age spent toiling alone. This is much nicer. Kind of looks like the one that Sheo was making. Stop jumping in the way. Settle down is the dung defender. That was a nice little detour. Whoa. I landed on those last time. I'm happy for you, old man. The 2 good uncles nullifies the rude one. We're not cutting the rude one out of our lives just yet. There's always the inheritance to worry about first. Okay, let's see. Oh, we already read this, I think? Well, something something from moss and leaf our life is drawn. Something something we will never wilt. I'm very sorry, writers of Hollow Knight lore. I don't mean to disrespect your lore like that. I'm very fond of your lore. No, this is what we get for not hacking him down. I have not seen that before because I did hack him down when I first played this. I thought that would make him happy. I didn't realize there was another option. I'm trying my best. I'm going to... Is that bench below me? I think it's below me. It's a nice little happy end. Oh yeah, I haven't shown off Fluke Nest. So, living charm born in the gut of a fluke marm transforms the vengeful spirit spell into a horde of volatile baby flukes. Why do we keep picking up stray children? So, let me take some stuff off real quick. We got soul, right? Yeah, okay. So, Fluke Nest. Pew. But wait, there's more. Heroic odor. Pew. Pu, rather. So that's a thing we can do. I've never actually really used Fluke Nest much. I guess I could try it out. Since I'm here. Put some stuff back on. Okay, that's not what I have. Oh, that's because I still have this on. We don't need the heroic odor, right? Sure. Everyone just kind of assuming that you, a small, child-sized tough friend, would be good at taking care of similarly sized babies. Lost. How many of those have we read now? At least a couple, right? I remember being asked to babysit a few times when I was younger, and I detested it just because it's having to be, whoops, I broke a statue, social around kids. And it's like, you can't play video. They were, I think I was like, I don't know, 12 or 14-ish. And they were like maybe like 8 and 7. These are some odd looking statues. They kind of look like turtle faces. Like, you can't play video games with them because they get upset if you win. And you don't have a lot in common. And they're, like, the boys I babysat, their parents would always get home. Like, oh, we'll be back at 10. And then they'd be back at 1 a.m. without fail. Anyway, hey, this is the Stone Sanctum. Enough talking from me. Older sibling night. I like to think of them as like the really tough younger sibling, just for kicks. I don't know, how old are they? How long do bugs live? Well, how long do Hollow Nest bugs live, I should specify. Because, I mean, most bugs do not live that long, unless you're a cicada. But you don't really do much. I think we don't have cicadas around here. Can I? Nope. They're probably just lost anyway. Ooh. Hello. My child, can you still see me? Please, don't hurt me. Can't sleep with your eyes open, little one. Can't dream if you're still breathing, little one. Precious children, you speak such loathsome things as you sleep. Your claws scratch and scrape. Precious children, a monster has come for us in the dark. Will you sing for me? Sure. You're like Castlevania Medusa heads or something. Stop. I should heal while I can, but before this gets worse. Where are you? Ah, where am I? There we go. Boy, I just read Pokemon Puzzle League and Diddy Kong Racing are both good times out of context. I mean, it's true. They are both good times. One by one, their eyes closed at last. I felt it. A warm stillness falling over us. I'm sorry I was frightened of you. You were always protecting us, even when we couldn't see you. Take us there, please. A place where light cannot haunt us. A place without dreams. Please. Well, that was something. A face carved from stone. Well, nice carving. Must have been hard to do if you had no eyes. Unless you commissioned it? Did you commission it before or after presumably gouging your own eyes out? You know, her song kind of reminded me of something too, but I couldn't put my finger on it either. Okay, now I'm reading back at the chat. Carrie saying, me playing Pokemon Puzzle League and Diddy Kong Racing with my young charge. I should probably read in an area without spikes, but yeah. I mean, that's nowhere. Huh. Let's see. Uh-oh. Don't do that. I'm looking at my map for the umpteenth time. Let me put my compass back on to avoid the inevitable me getting lost. Lost Herb. Asks us to sing for her, sings for us instead. She doesn't know what she wants. But then who does? I equipped Fluke Nest and I didn't use it. Well, shows how often I remember to use spells. Guess it doesn't really matter. Oh, that's right, that one's 2. Okay. You think you're due for a big cicada year next spring? So when is cicada season? Like the start of summer? You said next spring. I don't know what I'm thinking. I think of summer because, you know, that's how you know it's summer in an anime. Is all the cicadas chirping. Or Harvest Moon. Oh. Oh, hey. Aw. Don't flip your tail at me. Wow. That was a little underwhelming. I suppose I was supposed to come here sooner. You know what you want, and that's French fries. Sunrise in Illinois were loud thanks to either locusts or cicadas. Interesting. We don't have locusts here either. I mean, one of the nice things about it being a fairly dry climate is that there isn't as much insect life as you'd find in other more humid areas, particularly mosquitoes. I have enough things making me miserable in the summer heat, thank you. Yeah, I guess I was supposed to come here sooner since I wouldn't have Isma's tier. Oh well, more looting. Yeah, I guess I thought I came here because I thought I cut through the path from the Queen's Gardens. But I didn't. I was getting it mixed up with where you go to meet Sheo. Love bugs. What are love bugs like? Rather. There we go. I think this just leads back. Yeah, because, Normally you would come from here first and then go to the Queen's Gardens. Let's see. We could get those red coins we weren't able to get before. Yes, I do see there's a baby by the stag station down there. Let's see. There's a couple things in Deep Nest here I want to pick up, as well as show off something beneath the distant village. There is a charm notch I need to get as well, and I think the fastest way to get it would be to go to Dirtmouth. Your area has 2 different species of mosquitoes? Ugh. I was about to say there are kinds? I mean, of course there are kinds, but you don't think about it. I guess it would be more expedient if I went the top route and then routed back around? Unless that's the only one up here. Oh. Well, it's a good thing I checked. Oh, very nice. That's all the vessel fragments. You have your native species and a species that snuck over in a ship from Japan and took the hell over. Oh no! I'm so sorry. Especially because I know how much they're drawn to you for some bizarre reason I cannot fathom. Like, what makes a mosquito covet a person's blood more than someone else's? I mean, beyond the arcane powers that your blood clearly possesses. The Japanese ones are stripes, and they showed up in 96 or 97. Jeez. That's not the last one. Did I miss? What if it is in that top tunnel? No, it can't be, because it doesn't go all the way around. It's just a vessel fragment. Ugh, I hate it when I do this. Waltzed right past one single red coin. Oh, there we go. Oh, there's another one up there. Okay. I see what the problem is. There was more past the vessel fragment. The internet said mosquitoes like people who are large and male. Yeah, that doesn't fit. Is it true that mosquitoes prefer the blood of people who have recently eaten a banana? I heard something like that, but I can't confirm the veracity of it. It was quite a while ago. What is the fastest stag station to get to? I could drop down. I need to get over here, so actually I could get that charm notch from this place. I'm almost being efficient. Kentucky is known to be home to about 60 different species of mosquitoes? Yeah, excuse me is right. I know they're an important part of the ecosystem. I just wish they would not bother me. Me personally. And I guess you guys. If I have divine power over that, I will graciously extend my protective powers to you too. This stream is for horrible mosquito facts and for me landing on things. Which is to make up for the fact we don't get a lot of mosquitoes here. I must be injured in some other way. Apparently bananas contain octanol, which mosquitoes are attracted to. Interesting. Hang on, I know I'm looking at my map every 30 seconds, but you should be used to that by now. If you're as easily distracted as me, you gotta. Okay. I know it was near Cornifer. I don't know if you get to it from here, or it might be in another room just further on. Whoops. 2 years ago, you had one of the invasive mosquito species in your apartment, and by the time you got up and left for work, the lady bit you 21 times, and 15 of them blistered. Cripes. I knew it was bad, but Still scars. Oh, I'm sorry. I had a miserable time. Okay, I think it's above me. Wait, I hope I don't miss it. Yeah, she was hardcore. I mean, I guess when you really want snack... Oh, here we go. Well, I feel like I lucked out. I'm sure I've mentioned it before. I knew that was gonna happen. I don't know why I did it. But, for summers, my family would always drive to Winnipeg. Obligatory Winnipeg sucks. All my mom's family lives there. And Winnipeg is very hot and humid in the summer, so you get a lot of mosquitoes, but also we go to a place called Grand Beach. I don't know why I'm not just blowing them up preemptively, and I guess that's why. But at Grand Beach, we would always get fish fly season. I got a divot. Cool, that's the last divot. But fish flies, if I've not mentioned to you before, they essentially just breed and die. I don't believe they even have mouths, but they just fly around everywhere for about a week. And then they die, and their corpses litter the place. And I mean, the birds are happy, so I'm glad for the birds, but for the rest of us, it's very inconvenient. Especially if you wanted to go swimming in Grand Beach, because then they're just floating in the water, getting in your swimsuit. You are not going to look up how many species of mosquitoes your area has because you do not care to know. I respect that. Okay, there are 40 mosquito species in the nearest largest city to you. And a few extras over in the swamp. Ugh. Ugh. You gotta contest with all that and humidity? I got the baby that was over here, right? Not you. Yeah, okay. I'm positive I checked that in a more different stream too, but I had to be sure. Why? Why is this so hard? So the normal colored ones, which will bite you and it will itch for a couple days. And then the larger stripy ones from overseas, which will bite you a million times and it will itch for a week. Oh boy, that... I mean, I know you've told me about it before, but I must reiterate, that is absolute hell. As someone who is no stranger to itchy skin, ugh. I'm so repulsed that my platforming skills have evaporated. I got nothing to say to that. It is entirely too many mosquito. Why do you need that many? Nobody needs that many mosquito. Thinking about something here. So I got all the notches. Totally don't remember the setup I had. Don't know if I'm for quick slash if I do that, but it doesn't matter. So, if you'll excuse me for a moment, I'm going to be a very bad host for a little bit. And try very hard not to look at the chat. Because, take care, Dawn. Anyway, it's Dracula time. Alright. What's up, Dracula? Good start. Now I'm remembering the patterns from the other one. Let me do that again. So I need, if you're wondering why I have the Grim Child with me, it's because if you try to do this without the Grim Child with you, it's just, you get told the child. I did this before, I can do it again. Please bear with me. Okay. Yeah, he's doing 2 masks per hit. Ugh. He's very nimble. So he's like Grim, but twice as fast, twice as hard, twice as red. Nightmare King, you picked that title yourself, buddy? Yeah, it's a rhetorical question. Of course you did, you edgy-ass Dracula. Thank you, Carrie. Hey, forgot he did that. I'm missing so much of the chat. Please forgive me. Do I have a Mark of Pride equipped? That's okay. Oh yeah, I do. It goes better every time. Don't worry, guys. I got this. Sorry you gotta sit through the long intro, though. I'm disappointed they don't clap when he does the big pufferfish Toho attack. Stop. It's like standing up into me. That's why I'm having problems with it. Nope. I'm moving time. Ah. It is the circus tent, but this is the nightmare realm. Notice that when we break into dreams, they're usually like a pinkish golden color, but these spirographs, for lack of a better word, red. Good. Why is it always that one? I remember not to let him stand up into me. Aw, rookie mistake. Aw. I wonder if I should put on quick focus. I don't know, is there stuff I could sacrifice that I'm not using? I mean, Fragile Heart gives me a couple extra hits. But I have quick focus, I could... Well, except quick focus is 3 and I'd have to give up Grub Song. I think... Oh, yeah. Yeah, whatever, let's keep doing it. I know we can do it. And I'm not really traveling the opposite way. I'm just traveling from the back to the middle of the 10. Thank you for your patience with me being a terrible host. Embarrassing. I was doing so well and it all fell apart. I keep forgetting he does that. I got him to stagger. Aw. Oh no. It's always the uppercut. Oh no, that was an easy one to dodge too. Oh, yeah, you're right. This guy, terrible host. I just feel bad that I'm not talking. I mean, you're definitely here for my winning commentary, right? This is gonna be all of Friday. It's like I get kicked out of the dream, I roll up my sleeves, or walk back in. I wish I had quick slash. Oh well. Yep. Oh no. That wasn't worth it. Howling Race is really powerful though, which is why I keep trying to use it. But I shouldn't get greedy, because that's what always gets me killed. I get impatient. Cool. Aw. Didn't charge up in time. Good. Good. Mm. Saw that coming, I panicked. Well, as long as you guys aren't bored to tears. Man, I'm gonna hate the recording of this. Just leave a note saying, look, skip ahead to eventually. Sunday, Sunday, someday. At least the music's good, right? I keep thinking that my shade dash will charge it faster than it does. Okay, that didn't work like I wanted it to. Brush Luke for luck. This is like, out of all the bosses I've fought, and I've been playing video games for, not to date myself, a while. I'd say this one's up there with Sans and Inner Agent 3. Huh. You can't spell luck without Luke. This is true. Maybe Luke is what I needed. Ikimasu. Okay, maybe I should take off Nail Master's Glory if this doesn't work. So I tend to injure myself more often than not when I try to use charged attacks. I think Quick Slash would be more beneficial. Do some rejiggering. Especially if I'm trying to charge into that attack, like I'm gonna hurt myself. Let's flip that up. Cool. Aw. Not cool. Oh no. Went too high. Good. Time to rejigger some charms. He looks so silly when he looks into Cocoon Fire. Let me do that again. He looks so silly when he goes into Cocoon Fireball mode. Yes, that Toho attack. You also can't spell Luciferase without Luke, but I'm not sure that's relevant. Okay, let's see. Maybe if I switch that. Oh, I don't have enough for Long Nail and Quick Slash. Because the health would let me survive longer if I make mistakes. I didn't have Nail Master's Glory on anyway, did I? I've already forgotten. That says a lot, doesn't it? Luminol is a synthetic luciferin. Interesting. Luciferase is a stealth bug joke because fireflies produce light through a luciferin/luciferase system. That's cool. Let there be light. Yeah, arranging charms while Zote yells stuff in the background. You're distracting me, old man. I don't actually know how old you are, but I'm just going to assume. He's a little distracting, isn't he? Would be getting rid of Fragile Heart be a bad idea, you think? Whatever. I'm thinking about this too hard. Let's just at least put on Long Nail. Kid is asleep. Zote was born old. The Pillars of Fire is pretty Toho too, thinking on it. How come I don't get a Graze bonus? But I'm glad this is not a Toho type fight. I'm really bad at any fights in games where there are multiple obstacles coming at you from multiple directions, like in Toho, because my mind wanders too easily. Like, I get complacent. My nose itches. My nose itches. Don't do this, nose. Saw that coming. I should just take the death. Let me do that again. Hang on a second for my nose to stop itching. You got to make a lupinol in organic lab once in about the junior year of college, and you thought about Emma Sky the whole time. Appropriate. Good. You didn't have the cool glasses, though, I assume. Longer than I'd like. Seems like I'm only getting a couple hits in even with Quick Slash. Whoop. Oh, there's a graze bonus for you. I staggered him, come on. Jeez. Oh well. Sometimes if a boss is giving you trouble, you rejigger your charms. And you don't think about rejiggering your charms when you're fighting the boss. It was time for Bao Bao's break. You turned the lights off and the flask was glowing. I missed the first part of that message and the chat has scrolled too far. I'm so sorry, anyone watching the recording. I'm gonna do this, by golly. I said I was gonna shank the boss. Okay, so Quick Slash isn't doing me a lot of good right now. There's not really anything else worth putting in their steady body, I guess. What if spiders? They don't do a lot of damage, though. That way I can focus on dodging. Let me try something. Let's see. I'm not hitting as often. So here's something I didn't show off. So, Glowing Womb and Defender's Crest, that heroic odor. You'll see once they spawn. Sometimes it's better to whittle away slowly than be reckless and charge in. Yeah, I mean, look, you've seen me play Splatoon. You've seen how Gung-Ho, there we go. I was thinking of Gung-Ho and Kung Fu, and it did not come out right. 6 spiders on Dracula. I guess if this doesn't work. Gow. There's one. So they make it hard to heal because they take all my soul. And their explosions kind of make it a little hard to see. But I can focus on dodging more. he's invulnerable when he's tohoing. Unless they explode on him. Thanks, guys. This is going a lot faster. It is a little cheesy, but I can't see what's happening. There's too much heroic odor. Go, stink child, go. Oh no, I ran into him. I keep forgetting that contact damage is a thing. Why am I allergic to touching Grim? Is he just too edgelordy? Aw, jeez. Aw, jeez. Don't ruin it now. No! Ugh! I ruined it. If it helps, Kung Fu is more correctly romanized as Gong Fu. That will probably just make it more confusing. The existence of Dung Defender does imply that larger animals are around somewhere, producing the dung. You know what? I never thought about that, but that has some serious lore implications. Team Cherry! I have questions. Really comical about using the Sting Child for this. Wow. Again, they take a lot of your soul, so it's hard to heal, but your opportunities to heal in this fight are so few and far between anyway. Oh, I can't see. Sometimes there is too much heroic odor. I don't know if they're actually doing any damage there. To heal. Just kidding. Stop tohoing and come down here and fight me like a Dracula. If Grim is a mosquito, like previously discussed, it would be very appropriate. It's always the uppercut. Why do you have so much health? No. Foolish. Oh, jeez. This takes so long. I'm gonna be so mad if I don't this up. Oh no. heal, because I have no soul. Yes! Now I am become death, destroyer of nightmares. I knocked my glasses off. Good work, sewer, baby. And the exploding poop bug. Ugh. Ugh. Whoa. Our Dracula is so big now. And our stinky sewer children so effervescent. Ugh. Well, that took entirely too long. But then, I suppose that's fairly typical for this fight, so... Well, thank you for your patience, everybody. I said I was gonna do it, and I did it, by golly. Ugh. Never again until I play this game again. I mean, there is an option where you can banish them, the troop, like Grum suggests. Broom, mop, but, I mean, you're just gonna have to do this forever. Ask the baby what it wants to be called. Oh yeah, I guess maybe it wants to be free from the moniker of Grim Jr., huh? So, that was a big thing I wanted to accomplish. So, some other stuff on our agenda. We need to get a little more Dream Essence. I need 1600. There's also the last Dreamer right here we should investigate. And I guess there's babies here and there too. Hi, Bow Bow. What do you think the baby Dracula should be called? Wait, how much essence do I have? It's not... Okay, pretty close. Let's go to Deep Nest. There's a couple things I want to do, so... She recommends food. I actually had supper before stream. I ate early. I had to use some leftover chicken, so I cooked up some chicken and garlic and a bit of butter and olive oil, and served it with spaghettini. I used some of the starchy pasta water to kind of make it a sauce, and just seasoned with Italian seasoning. It's pretty good. So, when we were here beforehand, I mentioned not going to the bottom because if you fall, you have to go a very long way to get back up. Oof. Because unfortunately, this useless hanger-on won't carry us back up. In the vein of Alucard, what if we just called the baby Mrig? Murg? How do we pronounce that? It's actually pronounced Kevin. The MMRIRG is silent. I don't know if I need the Weaver Song charm equipped, thinking about... I might need it equipped. Do I have to go back for spiders? I think I have to go back for spiders. 1 second. Well, that just killed the momentum. It's pronounced Throat Wobbler Mangrove. I mean, we could just give them a really long name. Okay, hang on. I gotta put some spiders back. Oh, there's so much gurgling. I mean, it does kind of make meh noises. Maybe that means it likes the name? The way this stream has just been a lot of, like, me doing repetitive things, huh? I mean, eventually, plot. It's like plot. I mean, that was DLC. Which was graciously all free. Thank you, base Team Cherry. Again, tiny game dev studio. Which reminds me in a way, so most of the voices in the game, pardon me, were done by the devs. Um, One of them in particular did like maybe 15 or 16 voices. Although off the top of my head, the only ones I could think of are the Dung Defender and Zode, so that's some good range. The baby is named Raymond Luxury Yacht. Oh, please, please don't be shy. There are some nasties about here, all right. Not me. I'm a friend to all and happy to serve a traveler so bold as you. Is it information you seek? That I can provide. Yes, oh yes. That village above here, home to a sad creature. Hers is a tale of tragic exchange. Cost her and her people greatly, though I suspect she bore no regret in making it. Yes, I know. You're intrigued. You want to know the tale. Well, I'm sorry. I'd love to tell it, but I'm very, very sorry, and I haven't eaten in some time. And oh, I'm starving! What? Hey, hey, lady! Lady! Ow! Look, you've upset my charges. It's okay. Settle down, Merg. Oh, I looked at the chat. Thanks, Joe. For a second you thought it was from the game itself until you realized the game didn't have any voice acting. Thank you. How much fun did they have being Zoe? That's gotta be the best one. Although, I seem to recall the same dev when asked said their favorite character is the Dung Defender. You know, Farfunda! But louder and bassier. Hey, lady! Oh. Been prying about the Weaver's home, have you, my dear? Quite brazen to pilfer that special charm. Amazing things the Weavers once crafted on their looms. Stories, shields, spells. So much of our history was spun upon their spools. Your little friends there are testaments to their talents. Oh, you mean my spider sons? Thank you. Oh, I do apologize. I've just felt a rumbling down below in my belly. Just wait right there a moment. Don't you move now. Lady! Ah, it's like we gotta leave and come back for her to be civil. Hey! The Dung Defender loves his job. That guy is fun, so it's probably fun to be that guy. I agree. I mean, you just yell really loud and laugh and have a good time. It's nice to know that in these dank pits, there's some good bug people about. My good friend, you wear that bright mark of relationship. Then you've met her, perhaps? Her who'd guard the mark, the gendered child. A sprightly thing, isn't she? Pale gift to the nest and the beast, and fair trade for sacrifice made. Long she's been distant. Do our spirits well were she to grace us a visit home. Oh, I am very sorry. Old memories cause my mind to wander on such silly diversions, especially when I'm oh so famished. Lady, why do you keep doing this? I'm trying to have a conversation, and you're wasting everybody's time and effort, making me go back and forth for you to get your cravings under control. Lady, please eat a burger. He's just a rowdy beetle boy. Gender, yes, at least one person has one of those. Before she does it again. Just because you're suddenly rich with threaded friends, don't think you're welcome in my mind. Out, out, out! Sorry. Ah, it returns. I do apologize about before. No matter. My appetite oft gets the better of me. For now, at least, I'm content. Would you hear about myself? There's not so much to say. I'm a servant to the nest, though few in recent times would seek my service. Our brood is lost to that pestilence of the mind, a sad fall for the most intelligent species. Ah, but, I've eaten, yes, and full. Then again, another little morsel would make me oh so happy. The perfect end to a meal. Ah, this rigmarole again. Diagnosed with gender at birth. So, in case there's any ambiguity in the chat, she is referring to Hornet. If you remember from the previous stream, that Hera the Beast, who is like the boss of Deep Nest, is Hornet's mom. One more time. My dear, aren't you so kind? Checking again on my well-being. I'm ever the caring host. I can't understand why more don't visit in your manner. Now, you won't mind why I take just a little bites. Just a leg, perhaps? A full belly's the best path to happiness. Alright, lady, goodbye. I'm not coming back. I was gonna reload the bench now. I do want to do one more thing in Deep Nest, but I think it's a little faster if I approach from the Stagway Station, Ancient Basin, that thing, train, choo-choo. I don't know what she's supposed to be honest. You know, I'll just keep the spiders. I don't want to, I've fiddled with charms enough tonight. I would assume. So, my question is, how many limbs does Hornet have? I believe the devs were asked once in a Reddit AMA. And somebody asked, like, does Hornet have arms, since you can't see them when she's wielding her, her needle? And their answer was something like, she sure does have a number of arms, but we're not telling you how many. So, that's a good mental image. Yeah, she has as many as she needs, and she's hiding them all under her cool little cape. Come on. That was an easy jump. It was an easy jump. I mean, I beat Nightmare King Grim in, like, a reasonable span of time. It took me a while to beat him initially, so... It's like when I played Undertale and I fought Sans and I was concerned because it took me like 20-something tries to beat him the first time on my own. But I think on stream I did it in 8, which is pretty good, I think. What if she's got 6 arms? What if she's a spider named Hornet? 6 arms and 2 legs. Hornets. Ah. You're getting in too deep. Well, I mean, she does have that mixed parentage. Okay, there's a couple things I want to grab here. I'm almost staying focused tonight. Can you believe it? I know I've done that before, too. It's like I get so impatient. Beep, beep. What if she has 10? She's a squid. Oh, it took you in the neighborhood of 200? I think that's not uncommon. I mean, it is a very punishing fight. And it does everything in its power to beat you down and destroy you. I mean, you're not even safe in the menus. You just try things 1,000 times and fail 1,000 times and have a beer. You know, that's okay. Okay, so the thing I want is back here. Well, the first thing I want, anyway. The Hornet Centipede. Okay, it's somewhere in the middle. Here we go. I think it was too dark when I came down here before. What stopped me? Something stopped me. Because I must have come down here when I was lost. Oh, I know what would have stopped me. This thing. It's a little baby one. Sharp Shadow. Cool. The hidden boss in Octo Expansion took you about, oh, it scrolled up how many hours? 5? If I fought a boss for 5 hours, every tendon in your arms and hands would explode. Yeah, that would be really rough. I don't remember how many tries Agent 8 took me. Is there anything important down here? I don't... There's no, like, baby on my map, is there? Is there? I think we're good. I was gonna say, if only it were 8 hours, which would be even worse and more painful, but at least it would be thematically appropriate. I want to say that boss took me... I mean, I stopped counting after a while. I'm gonna say at least 40 to 50 tries. I mean, it's kind of like the bosses in Hollow Knight, in a sense, especially ones like Nightmare King Grim, where, like, one mistake is often compounded into several. You know what? I'll keep them on. Why not? Again, I don't want to spend too much time fiddling with charms. You will dedicate stupid number of hours to RPG bosses, but only because it's turn-based and you don't have to time your button presses. I guess we can get some babies over here, too. Yeah, like, the fact that you beat the Etrian Odyssey 5 super boss without using the cheese strats that, you know, the internet wanted to provide is... Does this break? No, it doesn't. Is very impressive, and I don't say that lightly. Like, just all the meticulous strategizing and building up skills and party synergy. You got lucky. You beat the secret boss in 2 attempts? Boogie. I mean, you got really good at Splatoon really fast. Finally, we saved that baby that we've left there for, like, 5 streams? I think we encountered it in stream 2, whenever we fell into bug hell. And I could save it because I didn't have the Mantis Claw, or the Crystal Dash, or the Monarch Wings, or whoa. Did you see that? That thing was flipping out. Your strategy was be so strong. I mean, I know it was more complex than that. Don't undersell yourself. Ah! Please just... Okay. Okay, I can land on the side of this. What do you mean be good at Splatoon again? Boogie, how dare you sell yourself short? Like, the best salmon run buddy I could ask for. Like, I know you know how to prioritize... I need to go up this way. Boss salmonids. And the only other person who I can consistently count on to help me take down flyfish. Carrie, you should play more Splatoon with us. Play a league. When you can't lose your rank. Your strategy was 2 members of your party were so strong and the other 3 has to keep them alive. I mean, that's still a legitimate strategy. It was Sabine that was your cred. Are they called Therans or something? Therians? The rabbit people. Hey.
Oh, a fellow warrior out here. I thought I was the only one brave enough and strong enough to survive in this foul, forgotten pit. I am Galion, the strongest warrior in Hallownest. I came to this monstrous place to test my strength. No doubt you wish to test your might as well, hmm? Yes, you and I are a rare breed, quite unlike this poor fellow who has fallen before us. The world is not kind to the weak, I fear.
You know, it's... never mind.
So then, shall we do battle? Let us test our strength in joyful combat.
I mean, alright. Oh, it's Castlevania again, everybody. Ugh. I don't know how to fight a regular boss that doesn't go at Mach 7 again. I mean, I gotta say, after fighting Nightmare King Grim, and then doing other bosses, like playing the boss rush mode, where you have to fight other earlier bosses again, like everything felt really slow. And like, you know, when you're first starting a game, wow, I should pay attention to my health maybe? Oh, this is gonna hit me in the head. Come on, Mr. Death, just die. Oh no, contact damage. Ah, jeez. But it's like when you're first starting a game like this and you're getting used to the controls. I'm gonna put the spiders away. And you kind of, you fumble and you're clumsy for a bit, and then you go back to these old bosses and it's like, man, I had trouble with you. Like the Mantis Lords, when I first played, took me a bit. Although I think part of that was also because... Will I remember to use Fluke Nest? Probably not. Yeah, let's do this again, just for fun. But yeah, I had the baby nail when I fought the Mantis Lords, which might have had something to do with why they were so tough, but at least I did those the first time here. I'm cool sometimes. Sometimes, provisionally. Hang on, I gotta read this chat message. Oh, are we talking about Metroid Zero Mission or Fusion? Okay, if I get hit, I'm reading the chat. You got stuck at the bottom of a weird shaft one time. Restarted the game, got stuck at the bottom of the same shaft? That's weird. Like, was it just completely unwinnable at that point? That's irritating. I know, I did it again. I did it again. Ah, why does this keep happening? I have no coordination anymore. I mean, I am surrounded by stink. Probably be hard to see through it. It would make my eyes water if I had any, reusing the same joke. But it reminds me of, Mystic Cave Zone in Sonic 2, where, I'm sure Joe knows, there's a pit near the end of the second act, where if you fall into it, it's just spikes, and there's absolutely no way back up, so you have to die. The worst is if you fall in while you're supersonic, because you can't get back out. You just have to sit there and wait for your rings to count down. A really obtuse Metroid way of getting out. Yeah, I hope it wasn't like an accidental, unwinnable situation. Where do you think they keep their Geo? That's a good question. I mean, in their mask would be pretty funny. It's just rattling around in there. Maybe they've got like a wallet chain tied around their waist. Or they've got pockets sewn into their cape. I don't know what their cape is made out of, like reeds or something? I need the upgraded version of that spell. Which I know where to get it, but it would be more efficient if I went there when I have another thing to do there. Man, this feels really cheesy. I don't want to just make the stink children do everything, but... I paid my dues. Cool.
Unbelievable. I'm defeated at last. So this is what it feels like to be bested. Still, though, I am strong, am I not? When you see our king, surely you'll tell him of my valor? Yes, he sent you here to test me, didn't he? I knew he had not forgotten brave Galion. I am ready to join you now. Brothers, you and I, let us leave this place together.
You think he ever realized that, I mean... Oh, that's okay. Cool. The body of a fallen warrior. Why can't I take a scythe? I never get to repurpose people's weapons. Okay, I'm gonna go back to the bench. You know, I completely forgot that I have the dream gate thing, so I could always make a gate near a boss, so in case something happens, I can just pop back into place. Speaking of, I guess we could try the bees again. I don't like fights where there's so much stuff going on. I should probably get rid of the stink charm. It's funny how it's destroying the mushrooms around me, though. Metroid games have a way of making you think you're in a place you're not supposed to be at, but in fact you were supposed to be there. But there's always some obscure way of getting out, so it definitely feels like you're stuck. And it's happened to you in many times in that series. Oh dear. I mean, that's kind of what falling into deepness too early felt like. I mean, obviously it's intentional, because you can still get out, and even though it's dark, there's enough illumination to do so, but it really makes you work for it. I mean, nobody plays Hollow Knight for an easy time. They play it because of cute bugs. And I mean, it feels really good to play. I like the lore. Combat's satisfying, music's great. I forget where I was going with that. Anyway, oh, I guess I could just take it to Kingdom's Edge, can I? Is that the closest? Yeah, okay, well. Okay, can somebody yell at me to use the Dream Gate when we get to bees? Because I know I always get really impatient when I'm trying to get back to the boss, and then I get hit by 80,000 large boys. Welcome back. I hope the boy is sated with his tithe. That's how you pronounce it, right? Tithe? I think the only person I've heard say it out loud is you. And I don't remember how to pronounce things. I mean, I don't know how to pronounce things, period. Eh. Oh, have a good one, Joe. Thank you very much for joining me. I am very much appreciative of it. There's a shortcut up there. Why am I not taking the shortcut? And then there's a bench down here, so I'll just take the bench. Dang it. I was gonna punch down through these bees, and I can't, because these stink sewer children are taking all of my soul. Dang, is this the way to the bench? Yes, whoa. Pardon any background noise you might have heard. Disregard. Okay, I'm gonna put those away just because it feels unsporting. I feel like I could put the Grim Child away, but I earned that. By golly. I have suffered and earned the Grim Child by stinking myself up. Is a bug not entitled to the sweat of their mask? I'm so sorry. Oh yeah, I forgot to point out, so Sharp Shadow contains a forbidden spell that transforms shadows into deadly weapons. When using Shadow Dash, the bearer's body will sharpen and damage enemies. I like this one a lot, actually. The only downside, and I didn't notice for a long time, is that it increases the length of your dash by a little bit. Which is good if you're dashing through enemies to hurt them. But a lot of platforming sections are calibrated for the exact length of your dash between platforms. There is a really difficult platforming area that I was trying to get through while I had that equipped, just because I kept it equipped because I liked it. And I did not realize that it was actively ruining my attempts, because I was just zipping past platforms and into the abyss, or pointy things. Presumably, the abyss also had pointy things at the bottom of it. When do I have to do the Dreamgate things with the bees? When I'm by the boss. So, past the next room. Which is unfortunately the hardest room because there's so many large bees floating about. Can't they just leave me alone? Oh, thought I could knock it back, but I could not. Okay. No! Well, at least that did not do the double damage that large boys often do. It's happening again. Nah. So this is where I'll do the Dreamgate thing. Okay, gate set. Oh, it didn't set. There are some rooms where it doesn't set. There we go. But I'm really glad I noticed it didn't set. Because that would have been unfortunate. Okay. This time. Huzzah, indeed. I wish, though, that the Sharp Shadow Major dash charged faster. Because that damage negating effect has to be recharged. I probably shouldn't talk while I'm trying to do this, but it's fine, I got a Dream Gate. But if you notice, after I do that Shade Dash, you can see black void around me, and it sort of recongeals. So if I dash before it recongeals, it won't have that pass-through enemies property. And that's what I really need. Ah, he staggered and then... Bad. Bad. I'd say just end it now, but... I was gonna say I'm very stubborn and don't like giving up. What did you miss, Carrie? Gosh, when did Carrie leave? We beat up another dead guy, although he didn't seem to realize he was dead, so... I keep forgetting I have this equipped. I should do something with it. What if I use more magic? Because I never use magic. I mean, the spells are really good when I remember to use them. This is definitely a good setup, and I will not regret it. You know what? And I'm going to emit a heroic order. Fight me. Oh yeah, there's at least one Toho with a scythe, I know, because I've seen it in the Bad Apple video. One of the ones driving a boat? I don't really have much Toho knowledge. This time. Why is it this boss that's so hard for me? Okay, I gotta remember to use spells this time. It's always that attack, too. Oh, you knocked him out of his stagger. Ah, Grimchild. The Ferryman of the Dead is the one on the boat. Okay. I don't know, I'm trying to think, 'cause it's those spiky balls that give me a lot of trouble. It's also just me being a dope. And I'm thinking there's a lot of don't fix it ain't broke. I wonder if I could use quick focus. Not like there's a lot of time to heal, but... Let's try this. I mean, since I have the Dream Gate, it's easy to get back. Bad Apple's the theme of the other Toho with the scythe. Really? I always thought that had something to do with Reimu, but... Or Marissa. Or should I say Marisa? I don't know. I don't know. Alright. I have to lock the door. dirtbag. Oh, he's so sad. No. Stupid bee. Good. I did it! Jeez. Jeez. Why is it so hard? You know, it's funny. I'm sorry, a bee just died and I'm laughing. It's not about you. Kind of about you. Yatta! It's funny because the thing that I want to get this charm first to do, I found a lot easier than that fight, even though the thing I'm thinking of is suffering. Hive blood! It's our official badge, everybody. Oh, hello. My knight, at last you are freed. Small thing, I know you're kind. If you attempt to resolve your past, then know I am not the queen you seek. It is the pale beings that bear blame for your nature. Though this hive exists within Hallownest, we play no part in its attempt at perpetuation. Okay. To rail against nature is folly. All things must accept an end. Oh, okay. The sweet honey taste of victory. Now I gotta walk, but actually no I don't. Ho ho! You know I tried to use this when I was in the abyss, and I thought I was being so clever, because I won't have to climb back up. And it just respawned me at the Chozo statue. But you know what? That's okay, because I would have missed Hornet otherwise. So, thanks for outplaying me, Hollow Knight. Alright, I can put all this stuff away now. Oof. I still want to keep up the Grim Child, though, because I earned that. I totally forgot to do the whole Grim Troop stuff when I played until like the very end of the game. So I didn't really get to use Grim Child at all. Oh yeah, so Hive Blood. So golden nugget of the hive's precious hardened nectar heals the bearer's wounds over time, allowing them to regain health without focusing soul. So it's sort of like passive regeneration. It steadily refills hang on a second. It will steadily regenerate one notch of your health. But it takes, I think, like 12 seconds for health to to regenerate. And if you get hit in that process, then you lose the health again. But as long as you don't get hit a second time before it can regenerate a little bit, I think that you keep that your health notch doesn't go down. Too many bees. Can't think. I need to go see the seer, but first there's a baby nearby. Oh, so Sharp Shadow increases the length of your dash. And it also does damage when you pass through an enemy. The downside, which I didn't realize for a while, is that it also extends the range of your dash by a bit, which can make some platforming sections a lot harder than they should be, because a lot of the gaps between platforms are sort of tailored to the length, of your dash. So I was going past stuff and getting hurt repeatedly, and thinking, like, is my timing just off? Like, what is wrong with me? Or, like, why isn't this spaced correctly? And then finally I realized, oh, this is making me go too far. Splurt. I'm so glad that's all over with. Okay, let's see. There's so many bees. Why am I hitting that when my soul is full? My order of operations is backwards. There we go. I guess I could have hit it again, but I didn't. C'est la bee. Now I have the elegant key too. I need to do something with that, but I'm not trying to do anything combat focused for a while, so it's around here, right? Yeah. Oh, there's so many of them. Ah, I wanted to punch through all the bees. Didn't really work. Would have been cool though. Oh well. That's all we really needed. Okay. Now I need to go see the seer. So let's go up to that City of Tears entrance. I'm going the right way, right? No, I'm not. See, I gotta check my map every 30 seconds, or this happens. Oh yeah, yet again, ripping pizza, Tiso. Cornifer's still here? Why is Cornifer still here? I still didn't get the Royal Waterways map. I don't know why he's hanging out here, though. Okay. Just above me. Excellent. Doing good. We're doing good. Redemption arc. Whoops. Completely out of nowhere. What should I make for supper tomorrow? I was thinking stew, because I have the ingredients for it, and my dad usually requests it, but I don't know, I feel like my cooking has been less than inspired during this whole rigmarole, which isn't to say it's bad. I don't think so. I've been doing a lot of baking, and it's very tasty, but supper in particular feels like I don't have the energy to come up with something proper, elaborate, even though I've got more time. I mean, if I were just eating by myself, I tend to do very simple meals. Stir fry would be good. Ah, Wielder, you've returned. Let me have a look at the dream nail. Yes, I thought so. More than 1,500 essence. The dream nail is close, so close to fully awakening. Continue on your path, Wielder. I know not what guides you, nor what will it that drives you forward. Once you have collected 1,800 essence, though, I will be here waiting. Wait. Take this gift, and may it grant you strength and help you to collect the essence of this world. I mean, that's cool, but... Wait, how much essence? I thought it was 1,600. I checked on the internet first. Well... Melee moo to you two. Well, either I can fight the guy over there, it sucks, or I could get some red coins. Let's go get those red coins that are over there. I don't want to fight the guy that sucks. I mean, I've made stew a couple times recently, but again, my dad likes it. He can eat the same thing a lot without getting sick of it, but I have to rotate food. Even if I really like something, if I rotate it, I get sick of it. Which is a shame. It makes things more complicated than they have to be. Okay, so just ahead of me. Hope I don't get totally turned around in here. Come on, up you go. Let's go. Really quick impromptu poll, now that you've made me think of Mario. What is your favorite version of Mario Kart? I'm just all over the place today. I still still don't have Mario Kart 8 on the Switch. I mean, I have it on the Wii U with all the DLC, but I wish having that would get you a discount for the Switch version. It's because it's so expensive, and I want to play it because I love Mario Kart, but... Hey, I'm waxing poetic about Mario Kart. But yeah, it's too much money to buy. I think of it a bit because I think... Oh, hello. Not right now. Nintendo doing some sort of Mario Kart Open competition in Mario Kart 8. Am I just missing, like, all of these red coins? Are they just back in the other area? I'm so distracted thinking about Mario Kart. Yeah, they might be. Anyway, if I had to pick, probably Double Dash. That was my tangent while I'm thinking about Mario. Thank you for your patience while I think Mario thoughts. Okay, they're probably just all up here then. That was a pointless detour. This is the Weaver's Den, isn't it? No, it's not. Uh-oh. Love it when I do that. Wait a minute. Did I already... Was that the last one? So I know I got some of them here before, and then I went into the Weaver's Den. And I just assumed it would make me collect them all again, but was that actually the only ones? And now I have to go fight that guy that sucks. Oh. Don't make me go fight the guy that sucks. Oh yeah. Nest alive. Sleeping queen. Beast. I'll have a good one, Bagtree. Thank you for joining us. Well, now I'm thinking about what I want to do. I think I'll do the suffering that requires the hive charm next time. But I do need dream essence. I guess what I could do is maybe go fight the soul master. Because I do have the elegant key. And that unlocks a door in the soul sanctum. So it's on the way. And then we'll call it an evening? I think that'd be good. Whoa. Okay. Let's see. I'm just going to go back to the bench. Luke stole your chair. Ah, he's been doing that all day. A real business boy. Tell us about stocks, Luke. Okay. Go to city storerooms. I'm focused. I can tell it's about time to call it a night because I'm really not focused. That's why you're getting all these bizarre tangents. Oh, I looked over at the chat. Well, that wasn't worth it. I will hit something pointy in the City of Tears at least once a stream, guaranteed. Shu is right. I didn't think I was cool enough to get spam. So that's something. Okay. Somebody's got to fix all this stuff I'm breaking, right? Because I come back and it's relatively in one piece again. We're the RPG janitors of the world. Okay. So first, The elegant key. So when we came to the Soul Sanctum, I deliberately didn't go this way. Because I did remember there's a locked door. An ornate door made from glistening metal. Into which I will insert the elegant key. Oh. Someone forgot I had to fight one of you again? Cool. Alright, carry on. It's another snail. A figure connected to a device. Examine closely. Let me... Oh, never mind. Consume the shade soul. Finally. Man, look how cute our little buddy is at the top of the screen there. With all the weird tendrils coming out of them. Adorable! Just heal up and break this. Wanton destruction. That was a good detour. And I'll take a crack at the Soul Master now that I'm properly kitted out. I know I tried once before with like the second tier nail and not much health, and these dream bosses are really geared towards being fought with endgame type equipment like what I've got now, so hopefully that should go better. You know how stubborn I am, or if you didn't know, you do. Good riddance. If this doesn't work, I will call it an evening regardless, because I'm getting pretty tired, and I'm sure everyone else here is too. Thank you for sticking with me, everybody. Tried to mash together people and everybody, and it did not work. Well, let me make the dream gate here. Yep, okay. If I was smart, I would have equipped a fragile strength charm, but whatever. I don't know why I put down a dream gate, because if I die, it's a dream fight, so I don't go back to a bench. I am tired. Yeah, win or lose, definitely time to call it an evening. And next time, perhaps on Monday, there will be more suffering. I didn't even have Shade Soul when I tried taking this guy on. Alright, shockwaves. Very tired. Yep. Okay, time to call it a night. I'm very tired. Even if you have no need for sleep, I do. Well, rematch when we're properly refreshed on Monday. So thank you very much for joining me, everybody. Please have a wonderful evening or rest of your day. Take care, stay safe, and stay healthy. You better. I'm watching. No, I'm not. Can you imagine? Okay, bye-bye.